there, but for the grace of God go I. When you risk your life, just to speak.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be around the globe. Welcome to one of your favorite segments, The Next Normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. All this week, we've been focusing on an initiative that I launched in 2016, Meditate the Vote. I was happy to see a quote mentioned in the post and also some few mentioning in various papers this morning. Why was I happy to see it? Because I think it's important for us to really think from here at a deep place in order to bring some decency and kindness to our planet. Yesterday when we spoke about the values that we cherish in our countries, remember? What were the values that we cherished for America, India, Brazil, Canada, Russia, Ukraine, Bangladesh, wherever you might be, Jamaica, China? What were the things that you value for your country? And to what is your self-worth emanating, and what are your principles that you bring to the land that you are a resident of? And right now, leaders or citizens of the United States, they feel that they're in a state of a great division. On one side of the spectrum, people are calling people very bad names, very demeaning titles: dumb, not smart, garbage countries. And even as I speak that, as a soul, I feel so unable to see the good. Every time you see the defects or the negativities of other people, it brings your energy down. It brings your spirit down. And when your spirit and your spiritual energy is down, what comes out is algae, negativity. And even though you have a truth about a particular opinion, the vibration of that truth is sending out the energy of algae, and the truth is hidden behind the vibration of algae. For those of you who've just joined our show, you might not know what I'm talking about when I talk of algae. It's an acronym that I've used very regularly. It stands for A for anger, L for lust, G for greed, A for attachment, and E for ego. Just for example, have you ever yelled at the children and you were telling them something right, something that they're responsible to do, but what they felt was your anger and not your truth? Now do you understand what I mean? Variety of relationships or variety of communications that we have with people, sometimes we record a sense of confusion that I'm speaking a truth. The country is declining. We need values and principles and ideas that are thriving and opening and progressing our country. And there might be a truth to that. Every country goes through its shortcomings because its citizens are not cultivating their deepest innate principles and values. They replace those values and principles with material values, which are short-lived and short-term. And they will fight you, and some will even go to prison fighting for what they believe are their rights where their material values are concerned. But many souls miss the deepest innate values of the spirit and the principles of spirit. So many countries have gone through a decline when its citizens begin to lose their own value and worth and dignity and decency and character and truthfulness and peace and humility and cooperation. Countries decline in energy. So sometimes there could be a truth to that. That situations in the country aren't as favorable as they could be for everyone. I'll tell you a story. I had arrived from an international flight, and I have global entry, so I would go through, and the crew who travels with me, all 5 of them, they were in customs. So I'm out, I have heel spur, so it's very hard for me to walk for a long time. And so I was in a wheelchair. And so as I went to baggage claim, I decided I will get all of our baggage. It's 6 of us, so there's 12 baggage to pick up from the belt. So there was a wonderful man who wheeled me, and we talked a little, but he had to get one of the other young men to help with putting the luggage on the trolley. And as he was coming over, I overheard him telling the other man, "Oh, these people, they don't pay any money. How much luggage she has? I'm not taking that." And I heard him while I sat there. And I looked at him in his eyes, and I just said, if this was my first time in America, and I heard what you said, it would give me such a bad impression of the country. And then I said to him, I'm an immigrant. I came here from another country. And I'm committed to contributing to the country, to raising its vibrations and its value, because it did so much for me. If you let me know what the payment is or what they're giving you, or if you need a raise, let me know. I will speak to whoever the powers are that you all should get a raise in salary, or there should be a sign that we know how much to tip you fairly. And then I kept looking in his eyes. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And I said, you've come here to make a better living for yourself. Don't bring what your country couldn't offer you here. Bring the best of what your values of your country offered you. Bring it here and contribute to it. Raise the vibrations of the country. That's all. Yes, ma'am. He's looking at me, and they're quiet now, right? Nobody's talking. They got the luggage. They took it outside. Nobody's talking to me, but I was very respectful. We walked outside. I asked them to change some money. I gave them a considerable tip, and they looked at me. They says, "Oh, ma'am, thank you. Bless you. Bless you." And as they took my luggage in the Meditation on Wheels RV, and I looked at them and I said, "Remember what I said to you?" "Yes, ma'am, we promise." And I waited for the gang to come, and then we drove away. He had an idea these people don't give any money. I have an idea and a belief system. This country has given me so much. I only want to uplift it. Two people might have two different ways of looking at things, but I'll tell you what made us feel a connection was my respect for him. And that's where I want to talk about that if you and I ever have differing views, can you be able to offer your views from a place of your self-respect and maybe compassion or love, with the attitude and the understanding that everyone is entitled to their own opinions. And when we do have an idea of something, when it comes from a place of respect and empathy or love, for some unusual reason, we can hear each other. We can understand each other. But the moment I hear your views and they differ from my views, and the soul has an attachment, listen to what I'm saying here, and the soul has the attachment to name, gender, role, title, language, religion, nationality, color of your skin, race, the body, and it responds to your opinion based on the attachment to that identity, you're going to have a conflict. It is guaranteed, it's universal, it's fixed. Fire burns? Of course it does. If you are attached to any limited belief of yourself, and somebody comes in front of you with a completely differing opinion, I don't like people who are called Jenna. That's going to bother my spirit. I don't like women. That's going to trouble my spirit. I don't like doctors. It's going to trouble. I don't like spiritual. I don't like meditation teachers. It's going to trouble my spirit. I am attached to my identity. Who are you to not love my name, my sari, my language, the way that I speak, the color of my skin? Who are you not to like my skin or my race, my religion, my political party? And what comes from that is a cue of more viciousness, more algae, more negativity, separation, division. You will not feel, in Hindi we call it bhavna, you won't have the feelings to be close to someone who does not respect you, love you, or care for you. You won't have the feeling to stay close to that one unless you're a masochist, a sadist, or really going through some serious worth issues. And that's also requires some support. But if somebody cares and loves and respects you and is still different from you, it's fine. Take into consideration parents. Let's say you have a child and the child is suffering. Maybe you might have seen the signs of your child when they were children, but as they're growing into becoming a teenager or maybe a student in college, and they come and tell you the hard truth, Mom, I'm gay. You first sit back and you're like, oh my God, it is such a hard life. But you will love your child because you start to think about what they must be going through alone, struggling with that. You love them anyway. They have a completely different lifestyle. They were raised in a heterosexual family, but yet they have a different belief. You don't hate them. And you've heard stories where children in that position, or adults, have been removed from their homes because of that. the hate of the family. It's intense. You live in a household. Everyone in the household thinks differently. And the only thing that keeps you together, your respect and your love for them. One likes to go left, the other one wants to go right. Everybody who lives around me has a different personality. There is one cute soul. Let's say myself and Santosh are talking about water. This soul will come and say, oh, did you see, this gold necklace was on sale for $10.99. It has nothing to do with our conversation that we're having, right? And we end up getting split in our talking, like, what? Oh. And we can feel there's a depletion, because now my focus of talking about water and the importance of making sure we have water, let's say we have 100,000 people coming for an event, and then this person comes and goes, oh, I just saw a gold necklace on sale for $10.99. It breaks your energy, and energy starts to go down. So the point that I'm making is, we're entitled to have differing views. It's healthy. If everybody's the same, what a boring culture that would be. But if there isn't respect and love behind your words of truth or your so-called opinion, you're going to create a division. Anything is divided, you've seen it historically. Historically, anything that gets divided weakens a civilization. Anything that humbles itself, any culture, any nation that chooses the high road to humble itself and work together, even though they have differing views, is a very strong entity. I'm speaking even from my own family. We are so different. We are all so different. I can't begin to tell you. But we're strong. Because we still have love and respect for each other. And even though everyone has differing views, we're still able to sustain and keep everything going. The Meditation Museum has reopened. Meditation on Wheels is out on the road. We are still taking care of the ashram at Om Shanti Village. We're doing daily the next normal. We are preparing the release of the Soul Talk on the Hill, which, by the way, you can now look on the America Meditating YouTube channel. We are consistently on calls with people. There are many, many meetings that take place during the day. There is cooking, there is eating, there is cleaning, there is the welcoming of people, the saying goodbye to people. There are plans, there is technology, there is web stuff to do, there is donations to come in to keep the facilities and the programs going. I don't get a paycheck. Yes, I live in a little room on a little bed. It's not important. We have to wake up the world and find ways for the world to become more cordial with each other, respectful. And I'll have to tell you, anyone who disrespects good people, it is karmically a burden on the spirit of that person. Anybody who speaks ill of good people, there is something negative there. There is something that it's an automatic coming back of some karmic settling. It's painful. So we don't want to go down that road. We have a right to have different views and different opinions. We are 8 billion people on the planet, and every one of us is different, but with respect and love. Do you hear me? when you meditate your vote, you will bring that respect and love to the polls. And when you're sitting in a room and having a conversation with a family member that is voting for someone else, sit with your respect and love. Says, I can understand what you might say. Yes, it makes sense. But just do it with respect and love. And also, I also believe if we can work like this together, it would be so much better. I've literally worked with people who I knew were strategizing something behind my back to try to unseat me or have what I have. I've kept them close. I gave them opportunities. I knew what they were up to. It's okay. In my heart, I was hoping there would be a transformation. But because I know I'm blessed, because I know I'm good, I know I was going to be protected. And those people just gradually moved away. I didn't tell them to leave. They gradually moved away and found their own way. And I leave this with you all to contemplate on today. People have a right to think and believe what they want to believe. I have the same right. But you must put love and respect in your differing views. And you will create unity. And where there's unity, there is power. And no foreign agent can come in and destroy your family. Your country is your home. The citizens of the country are your brothers and sisters. And yes, you have differences, but it's your home. And your interest is, how do we clean it up together so we can make our home safe from any foreign intruder? Very important, because vibrationally, if your family's energy wanes and gets weak, it naturally, energetically will attract a vibration of algae to come and steal or take over your place, your kingdom, your family. Think about these ideas I've shared today. I just want to take one moment and send pure wishes and pure vibrations to the nation. Just a few seconds. To every friend or family member who is on the other side of your political beliefs, send them your good wishes and pure feelings. They have a right to believe what they believe. But my responsibility, maintain love and respect at all cost. Don't lose it. In our unity, there is power. In our division, there is fear and mistrust. Send your good wishes to your family who might differ in your opinions. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Let's take a look at awakened intelligence. Can we talk and have differing views and remain united? Absolutely. We can talk having differing views and still remain united. In fact, healthy discussions with diverse perspectives often deepen understanding and build stronger connections. When we're open to hearing each other's views without judgment or defensiveness, it creates space for real connection. Remaining united through differing opinions also involves respect and empathy. I said that, respect and love, respect and compassion. By genuinely listening to understand rather than just respond, we create a bond that's based on valuing each other, not on agreeing about everything. This approach not only enriches relationships, but can also bring fresh insights and foster personal growth. Hallelujah. Makes sense to me. Let's go to the Sister Gita effect and get some more common sense in our souls.
Offer up your flaws to the surgeon, the supreme surgeon, for a spiritual operation, as well as being our father, mother, teacher, and friend. God is also the surgeon who specializes in removing those things that make us feel bad and sad. He is a technically advanced surgeon because he does not remove by cutting out, but by dissolving. It is like leaving a piece of ice in the sun. It just dissolves. It is that easy. However, for such a dissolving to happen easily, you must make a profound decision. You must offer up the blockage and decide honestly that you do not want it anymore. For example, the resentment that has lasted for years, the critical, judgmental nature that alienates so many, the constant fearfulness that cripples all your initiative. Operations are not usually pleasant, but when we have the anesthesia and trust in the surgeon, they're not uncomfortable. This anesthetic of divine love and trust in the surgeon's skilled and gentle hand overcomes your hesitation. The operation done, you can move forward. There may be a little pain in the form of fear, and old needs may re-emerge, but the operation has been successful even if some attention is still needed. So, the surgeon is here. Offer whatever flaw it may be to the Supreme Surgeon. The anesthesia is, I am a soul. Om Shanti.
God is your spiritual surgeon. So even if you have different opinions and you feel a little hurt, go to Baba. He will remove your hurt. Today's Avyakt signal, just as you keep a watch on the gates, in the same way, you also must keep a watch on the gates of Maya, algae, so that no impure sanskars or thoughts can enter your mind. Then no matter what type of soul comes in front of you, if you keep a watch on the gate, nothing should enter. And no matter what type of soul comes in front of you, that soul will be liberated from any waste thoughts. When you do this type of spiritual service, you will reveal the love of God. Wow, I love those signals, I tell you. So good morning everyone online. Jokes Guru, I feel like we're all in this together. Let's keep the conversation going. Hi to Lassie. You're welcome, Jokes. Rashmi, hi. Hello, Heidi. Happy Diwali to you, my sweet sister in India. Om Shanti. Randy Sue Zuguzu. Incredible vibes in this session. Who else is feeling the love? Randy Sue turning 40 today. Happy birthday to you. Wow, Randy. Can you imagine your birthday's on Diwali? What an auspicious day. All the best to you, my dear. Shobha, Dinesh, Joanne, you bring strong reminders about our living here together on this planet. Thank you for being you. Joanne, thank you for that blessing. I receive it with a lot of love. Rank, Nimesh. Hi, Nimesh. Happy Diwali, brother. Love Sea Soul, creator. Today is also your birthday. All right, happy birthday, whoever creature creator you are. Happy birthday, creature creator. Happy birthday to you. May your life just continue to be the best existence, and may you bring joy wherever you go. So Travel Kwa, I'm so grateful for this space to reflect on our divisions and how to overcome them. Lilawati, Om Shanti, Kushali, Kineri. Good to have you. Faith, nice website designer. Eb, and Anita, Nisonya, nice to have you. Kailash, Deepika, Indu, DK, good morning, beautiful souls. Jasveen, nice to have you. Smita, good morning. Sonia C. And hey, Dr. Chris Starr from back in the day. And on Facebook, Kimberly, family of origin issues shape the way we navigate interpersonal relationships. It's crucial to heal abandonment and engulfment styles. Your teachings on compassion and detachment are so healing for these issues. Thank you. You're so welcome, Kimberly Nash. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, everyone. Celebrate your Diwali today. Happy Diwali. Happy birthday to all of you who are born on this doubly auspicious day. Lots and lots of blessings to each and every one of you. And just know that on behalf of all of us here at the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museum, and even when I used to do the America Meditating, which is now launched Soul Talk episodes where I go to Capitol Hill and I interview the politicians on their spiritual side, it'll be quite compelling. I don't know if Santosh has it on the screen, but just go to America Meditating, and when you get a chance, you can listen to the work that I've been doing here. Just want to be able to nurture and pull out the best in people. That's my agenda, that's my part, and that's your Sister Jenna. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just continue to keep loving everybody the same. Your life will become very joyous. Take care.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we at the twilight's last gleaming
to the flag of the United States of America.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the
A huge cheer, then singing as the decision reaches the crowd out front.
You have no clue what the hell it feels like to be black in this country.
Watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
Pope Francis was known for reaching out to marginalized communities.
bursting in air gave proof through the night.
So what do you think of a Muslim and a Jewish guy walking together?
I think it's great.
It's great?
I think we get along. It's great.
Oh, say does that star
Well, this is a perfect opportunity for you to try some active listening.
yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.